Hi, TBC. Today's devotion is coming from Psalms chapter 139 and verses 11 and 12. When reading it, I just thought of the overwhelming consistency of who God is and his power and just the nature of God. He is omnipotent and so consistent in who he is. David was speaking in Psalms 139 about how there's no place that he could go that God could not find him or that he could not find God. Whether he was ascending into heaven or he was in the deepest part of death and darkness, so what he thought was the deepest part, he could always find the Lord in an intimate way, and vice versa. In verses 11 and 12, they say, "If I say surely, the darkness will cover me, and the night will be the only light around me. Even the darkness is not dark to you, and it conceals nothing from you. But the night shines as bright as the day. Darkness and light are alike to you." Whether we're trying to hide in sin, or we're trying to hide in shame from something, or we just feel like we are in darkness because of something that's unknown, because we don't understand what's going on in our life, whatever it may be, God sees it all. Whether it is in a spiritual moment of light or a spiritual moment of darkness, God can see everything. The Bible says that light and dark, right here in David's prayer, are the same. And he's always consistent. He meets us with a calming presence, and he wants us to inquire of him. To take it a step further, I think sometimes the feeling of being stuck in that point of darkness is from a lack of security in our relationship with God. We all want to know him in a deeper way, in a more intimate way, so we can feel like, oh, what's going on in my life? Why am I going through this? And it's true that the more that you know God and the more intimacy that we have with him, it creates more security. We want to know him deeper. A quote that I came across months ago, I think really enlightens this whole topic, and it's stated pretty simply. It says, "Greater revelation has greater accountability." God doesn't desire for us to be in the feeling of darkness, the feeling of unknown, the feeling of hiding. He doesn't want us to be in that place. He wants us to inquire of him. The Bible says, "Inquire of me." He wants us to know him more, but he also expects us to remain faithful and accountable in that revelation and in the knowledge that he gives us. There's no place that you can hide from God. You can't escape from him. He loves you and he wants you to talk to him, to come to him, ask him questions. I encourage you today. I hope that whatever it is that you're going through, whatever point, whether it is light or darkness, God sees you and he loves you. Be blessed today. Be encouraged, TBC.